Alright, let's clear Annihilation 16, Gloomy Shipyard with the low-end squad. I will directly do it, yeah, this is the squad we're gonna use with the Corporator Lapland from the Supper unit if you don't have by your own. And yeah, this Lapland, for example, is the one we're gonna use. Then the Flag Vanguard, AoE Guard, Ranged Guard with Arts Damage, Steward, so your best caster plus Steward is really important because Steward has the talent which will prioritize to attack the enemies with the highest defense, so you must have Steward unless you have someone like Aya with a pseudo AoE damage, okay? Then, because you need to target this enemy between 3 enemies, so yeah, or you use a Steward or you have AoE arts damage. Then after that, you will need your best sniper, a strong operator with a pretty good AoE damage, so you can use a splash sniper, you can use AoE snipers, you can use AoE casters, yeah, just to make sure you have a pretty good AoE damage. Then Wandering Medic, Normal Medic, Medic Defender, and AoE Medic. About the AoE Medic, Elite 1 max level is more than enough for Perfumer, in my opinion, and because my friend is Elite 2 Perfumer simp, I mean, is a Perfumer simp, so Elite to her. But yeah, trust me, Elite 1 max level is more than enough, because my semi-operator's HP never fell too down, so you don't need that much healing. Just make sure he's AoE to counter basically this enemy here, this one. And then, yeah, last slot, up to you guys, you can pick whoever you want, and let's do it. Let me see if my Lapland has lower pot, no, it's full as well, okay, yeah, just use this one then. Maybe with one single 6-star is even harder instead of Lapland, because with Lapland can silence enemies, and in this map with these enemies silence is crucial. So yeah, get DP when you can. So Lapland is stronger in this map. The silence is really a precious resource in this game. You medic here face on bottom side. Okay, just make sure when you use a Myrtle skill there are no enemies here. And make sure the enemy spawns here, because when the dog runs to Myrtle, when the skill finishes, it should be around here. Now, AoE Guard here on top side, face on left side. Now just keep go. Wandering Medic here, face on left side as well. Okay, keep get DP. Okay, go. Okay, don't use mentor skill because the doggo is here. Wait this doggo to die first. Actually, we need to wait the other doggo to die as well. Okay, now. AoE sniper, I mean, the AoE damage dealer here, so AoE sniper, splash sniper, AoE caster, whoever you want here, face on top side. Sniper here, face on left side. Okay, skill. I mean, if you have some sniper, no, actually, yeah, it's better just to deploy here, because later, some enemy, you know that the enemy from this event, when dies, will release the mud on the field, right? That type of enemy will spawn here, and if you kill them, they will spawn the mud, and it will be, yeah, too bad for this stage. Okay, skill. Ranged Guard here, face on left side. Still the same, huh, remember, because then this dog doesn't get blocked by the guard, but from Myrtle, so don't use the skill. Make sure that on this path there are no one first. Also, make sure that this caster doesn't kill some enemies too fast before Lapland can silence them, because else they will, yeah, you know, they will release the band if is that type of enemy, etc. Okay, just keep go. Medic Defender here above as last operator, and we finished. Now just to keep using Mirror skill when you can, I mean the Vanguard skill. If it's automatically recovers, Vanguard is even better, so you don't need to do anything. Just wait a bit to gain enough DP. Around 200, 300 you can retreat, to be honest. Yeah. You don't need to redeploy too many times your operators. So even 200, just make sure you have 200. Yeah, 200 is more than enough. If you want, you can use this skill a bit to kill the snipers, since we don't have a single target sniper on top side. Okay, enemies are coming from bottom side. Skill. Now this one will be killed by Cruz. And because this style is also countered inside the attack range. Skill. Okay, more DP. Okay, more DP. Yeah, this type of enemy, you know, with the skull. When these enemies dies, under the tile where they died will release a mud. That mud will start to spread. So be careful to don't kill them before Lapland can touch, so to apply silence to them, huh? There are other operators beside Lapland who can apply silence. For example, Corrosium, but with the skill, second skill if I remember, no, or first one. Yeah. Then we have Podenko with the skill also, second skill. Then we have J, first skill. You have some, you have some operator who can apply silence, but Lapland is the best on doing this. Wow, one of the first operator released by the game. Actually, the operator, yeah, one of the operator who got released together with the game. Still so good after 2 years. That's why Arknights is really good game. No power creeping too much, right? They only try to, how to say, try to make the stage harder, but with the mechanics, not increasing too much enemies' stats, but with the mechanics. Okay, this enemy, when not silenced, will just have dodge. 80% of a physical arts dodge, really annoying. I remember one of them like dodged my Chen, all my Chen's attack from one skill activation, third skill. Chen altar. Bruh, that was so cringe. Okay. I would say you don't need to worry too much, just have any strong Wonder Medic here to heal the corruption damage. Then a medic later to heal from the Fontaine enemy, and you're fine. Also remember that you have 4 of the little handy to use. Just when if something bad happens, just use it. In theory, you can clear the stage even without using one, but just use them to make the stage easier. Try to keep them for the last 100 enemies, maybe. That's why you should try to focus your DPS only inside the Lapland's tank range. Also remember, Lapland without a skill can only target one enemy. And so that's also an important point you have to remember. Keep go. Yeah, to be honest, the sniper is mainly used to kill these enemies, right? The drones are going here. If your operator here and here doesn't have enough damage. But if they already have enough damage, so enemies will never go around this zone. The drones. You don't even need these snipers, you can have one extra slot. But you know. At least from my tries, sometimes enemies manage to leak. And I needed this sniper to do that a few hits to kill them. Okay, half a stage is done. 200, still easy after 200. From 200 to 300 is still easy. No need to worry too much. Yeah, you can see these enemies will start to spawn. So remember to don't kill them too early here, huh? Else the mud will spread, covering the entire map. If you kill accidentally, I don't know how, but if you kill accidentally, just use the little handy here, face on right side to clear it. Before it starts to spread. Oh yeah, you don't need a mirror anymore, by the way, so just retreat here. Later we're gonna need this deployment limiter to kill some of the enemies on left side. Okay, another big wave. Nothing hard, just these enemies which will do ranged attacks, but yeah, these enemies will attack. Yeah, they have a global attack range and will target all the targets, all the operators who are on the mud. But yeah, since we don't have any mud on the field, they are not a really big threat. They're just like papers. When they comes here, we'll get melted. Yeah, even this buff, this tile buffing enemies is still nothing to worry about. The important is later, you know, that that a tanky enemy, which will also gain a shield under half HP, yeah, will go there and idle here for really long. And when their HP is under half, they will start to move, coming out, and that enemy, when the HP is under 50, on every tile he works on will release a mud. So he's basically really bad. Just manage to kill them already when they are idle here. That's why you need the Steward, because the Steward can target the operator with the enemy with the highest defense, which will be, yeah, which is him, basically. Also here I saw that they were attacking my perfumer. Just use this operator skill, for example, to kill faster. This enemy is really annoying because their movement speed is really low. Okay, finally. This one will just die by himself. Really stupid enemy. Okay, last 4 enemies and we finished with this wave as well. And then from 300 is the fun part. So wait till these enemies, the ranged enemies, to go away first. You can see this enemy here, the grandma enemy. Yeah, he will stay here and idle here for really long. That's why you cannot use normal caster. If you use normal caster, they will attack these 2 enemies first, and they have dodge. So unless you have a steward, it will require you to have someone AoE to kill this one. AoE with a high damage. Same at the pair of single target caster damage. So just use the steward to target this enemy and kill. You can see he's gaining a shield. Under this status, on every tile he works on will release the mud. Here no, because these tiles are considered special tiles already. Only on the deployable tiles they will release the mud. By the way, just a kill, and then you can retreat this caster. Because later some drones will spawn and kill him. Just retreat, and we're gonna use him later again. There's another one spawning from here. From bottom side as well, but the bottom side one will just, since there are no special tiles, will just come out here, go to Lapland, and Lapland can silence and then kill. This one is the big problem, since they will lose their HP by themselves to 50% and then come out. Okay, come on, come on. Last 75 enemies. Yeah, you see all these enemies are really simple to kill, they are really squishy. Besides having some dodges, they are nothing. Okay, 350. Prepare a caster here, face on left side. Because you cannot directly immediately deploy Steward here, because else will be killed by this enemy with the AoE damage, remember? So yeah, you need to kill this one first. With a pretty high physical damage or arts damage. Arts damage is better, but if you have someone with a high physical damage, like a Schwartz, for example, yeah, you can also use that. By the way, just a kill. And after you killed... Okay, now you can deploy the caster here, to kill the second caster to kill this one. You can see bottom side here, but this one is not a big problem, because we'll go on Lapland, and Lapland will silence, so he will never be able to summon the Mads. Also here you can see the enemy with the AoE damage is here, so be careful. And yeah, just use arts damage skill to kill fast. Here on top side you kill, you can keep this sniper here, but caster here, but it's better if you retreat. So you can use it at the last wave to kill some enemies faster. So just retreat. You see, AoE damage is not a problem. If you have Mulberry third skill here, no one will take corruption damage. Honeyberry is also really good. Okay, nice. 369. Last 30 enemies. You can prepare the caster here face on top side. It will help to kill some enemies with a high defense. Okay, these enemies are with the dodge, so be careful. Upside. Keep an eye on if your Predator manages to kill them too fast before Lapland can silence, remember to use the little handy to clear the mud. Here is fine because Lapland has the skill, so we'll silence both. No one will summon the mud. Here, remember to kill this one fast, because else everyone here is taking corruption damage. AoE damage is not a problem, the problem is the corruption damage. But these are also pretty fine, because these enemies will summon, how to say, the corruption damage really slow. You don't need this sniper anymore. There are no more aerial units, so you don't need anymore, and you can use this Myrtle, the Vanguard, to help block a bit later. I will explain later, when the moment will come. Just 10 enemies, come on. Okay, here we go. These 10 enemies, be careful, because you can see a lot of this thingy coming out in the middle, so you need to kill fast. That's why keep your skill. Here one, if they comes one by one and you kill them one by one is fine, but if you start to have at least 2 of them together here, the damage will be pretty big. So what to do here? Just block one of them with the Vanguard, so you can kill this faster. Boom. Okay, one of them killed, now the other one. This one is just blocking. Okay, let it go. Remember, you still have the little handy to use. You can activate the caster skill. Kill them faster. Okay. Skill. Healing. I will not activate my perfumer skill, but if you have a... yeah, because I'm simulating, you have elite 1 perfumer. Here you can use this thingy, little handy to stun a bit. Yeah, just use your perfumer skill. Here you can see he summoned the mud, so just clear it with the little handy. Just deploy the other caster as well to help kill. And here we go. Really simple Annihilation. Now, hope this video helped you to clear this Annihilation. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye bye!